and Our Children Home segment live. So you got a visual effect of Black Rose on IG and Phil Focus on IG. Yo, Willa, you had the floor tonight, man. So even yourself said that you wanted a part 2 to this interview. Man, it ain't over yet, Phil. You know, I got a lot of stuff. I don't even know if we got enough time to talk. I want to talk about as far as involving my parents. So what I want to do is Sherelle, your stepdaughter, right, of 8 years old. And tell me about some of the talks. It's been reported that, you know, the shelter to her was times and not wanting to go immature as she was and just looking for a way out. So tell me, as a step you had. And before I start, call in number, Rose.
301-261.
Let's go.
Well, first of all, I want to say perfect little girl. You know what I'm saying? Like, she was the only girl, so obviously she got away. She got away with murder. But, you know, our conversation would be about everything. She wanted to be a mom, and she wanted to be a teacher. She wanted to be her dreams and imagination. You know, like, you just want to take care of her and protect her. And, you know, this tragedy happened, and the family can't seem to get it together.
What's the truth? That they don't want to break.
Who did it and why?
Does the family know that?
Yeah, the family knows. Like I said, for 3 years, I've been crying out for family wouldn't be honest with me, including her mother. Everybody kept me backstage. Are you protecting her? Did you know something? If I knew anything between in any shape, form, or fashion, tell the police, tell detectives, tell suffering. Relisha, she's suffering out of most of it, and I'm tired of it. I don't have no more tears. No.
So you say they know what happened. What happened? But what happened? So what do you think that they know that happened?
Because I was telling Rose this on the phone. The original plan that me and Shamika had was she about what happened with Relisha, and I read about the boys. Because 2 years went past, and I'm asking Shamika.
With the case with Relisha?
Right.
Okay.
Have you been talking to the detectives? You know, they telling me I can't reach out because I'm not blood.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, that's not my stepdaughter. That's just my daughter. Child actually being this girl. I said this last week. This earlier stuff that's happened to her. She was at Amy. She was real outspoken. She didn't like for people to get her to correct you. She would spell it out for you. She would do it.
This is what I want to ask you, Tonio. This Tatum guy, right? Sports today. Before I did the show, an hour before I did the show, actually, and I read his background with his wife, kind of like dating back to even 25, 30 years of some Melissa Young and Tatum's family through his wife. Now, was this was he his dealings with? I mean, as far as knowledge.
I don't know. My first time seeing this man was my family.
Remember I asked you, did Melissa and Shamika need something about the...
That's what
they tell you?
They told me that they knew Tatum from strong families. I'm like, what's the strong families? It was Shamika based families out. You know, what they need and what they need help with. I'm like, oh, okay. She like, so that's what she was telling me. So I'm like, so why do you think say me that y'all had a history with this man?
Was an intake person at, I think it was DC.
Strong families.
This before DC General. The strong families. Tonio, right? And we talk for hours. We always talk, right? Did you hear Tatum at all when you had even got and met Shamika?
Nope. Never knew nothing about this man until the shelter. Never. I've been with Shamika for 10 years. That's why I'm hurt so bad, but it's okay. I'm going to come back from it.
So this was before Relisha was born?
No.
So she was okay.
She was 2 when I met her.
Okay. Relisha, she'd be 12 years old.
Yeah.
Next year. Wow. Okay. Now, learning about Tatum, was other that you heard about this guy Tatum?
Me and Shamika, our relationship was kind of rough. So we was already beefing and had disagreements about the kids. I was the one who was saying, why you keep sending the kids to your mother? And if you don't want to deal with them, give my kids to me. You can ask anybody to have my kids. I took them to school. I washed clothes. I bathed them. I put it down. I was Mr. Mom. Shamika had potential to be her.
But she wasn't.
And if like I said, my boys. Do I believe she's alive? Yeah. As a parent, yeah, I believe shit a lot best, but I'm preparing myself for the worst.
Now, this guy Tatum, what are some of the things you heard about him? Some of the things you just heard about him. There's a lot of shit about him.
Overall, period. When I went, no fucked up, feeling no vibe, his job, we love his job.
But when you met him, and Melissa introduced you to him, or you met him through working, you being in the shelter, and you just meeting him, seeing him
from being at the shelter.
So people,
because when we first got there,
a cool dude working in the shelter, everybody can go in.
Kitchen, third floor.
Wow.
He was a kitchen, or how he was coming in contact with the family, with the kids. He was in the kitchen. He was serving us the food, so he had to conversate with families and stuff. And our door, this our room, this the kitchen, the door, and see the kitchen. Food to the kids. That's how close we was to the kids.
Now let me ask you: Did you pay attention to him? What type of feeling? Because
Right.
and we just don't communicate anymore.
Right.
Well, I makes it seem be the same to me, which I know it is, right? So, it's the attitude and stigma staying in the shelter. You feel me? If I'm really about my family and what goes on, right? What was the feelings about him? And then, hold up, now when you met him, dealings with Shamika or Melissa, at this time when you met him, it's coming out that she's with this guy, Tatum.
And knew him before strong family. I mean, why you tell me that you knew this man before?
So all the
Tatum.
Yeah.
Wow.
On the 19th. Everybody telling me that's a lie. I could put my hand.
You have heard from her before you knew she was missing on the 19th.
When she got off that bus with Melissa.
What day was that?
I want to say 9th of March.
But police reported she was been missing since February. That's like the
February
thing, Antonio. That's crazy.
February 26th. The phone policy, the motherfucking Spider-Man phones.
Blue joint, the world joints, the blue, red.
All the money in my mouth when I got her tax money back from my cousin. She bought over to Ashley's house. She did that. And I seen Relisha with the shoes on. But anytime, I don't know. I saw Shamika buy the shoes to get off that bus with Melissa. Between the 6th. And then a week later, on the 19th, she's missing. That I missed. How can I miss that? In 2014, the first 2 months, I was in and out of town in Pennsylvania. I was working with my Uncle Mike and my grandfather. I didn't feel right. As a parent, you got to feel when something not right with your family.
Let me ask you, what was your relationship before this?
Call it,
you know how we do right here. We got to call it right here on Phocuzradio.
Yeah.
Hello, Tony. Thank you. What's your name and where you from? Rebecca. Hey,
Hey, Rebecca.
So let me just throw this out there. And Antonio, I hear what you're saying, and that's cool. That's well and done. But according to reports, understand what I'm saying. According to reports, there were other people feeding your children while you were in
Let them get into that, Rebecca. Hey, thanks for calling in. You are now tuned in to Focus to answer that question for you.
Took me to grocery stores, laundromats, everything. Now, fathers and other people feeding my kids. The only time I can recall that happening is when I went to the bathroom and a friend of mine, had got my family to feed my kids. I had money to feed my kids. I always had money. I had food stamps too to feed my kids. We used to want shelter because we had too many snacks in our room. I used to give out people kids at the shelter. So according to reports, yes, according to reports, but they weren't there, so they wouldn't know. I know. At times I was, but not all the time. I'm not gonna sit right here and say all the time I was. At times I was. There were times when,
Relationship. What was her relationship? You paused for a minute. What was her relationship with Relisha? And you, and I can see it all in Relisha. Where things are not what proper family well-being for children. Now, as far as housing going in, and when we say housing, we're talking about social services. We're talking about city officials, people that are in the homeless shelters where they go and inspect and they take kids because the well-being of the family, open refrigerators, the cleanliness of the home, the cleanliness of the kids, the gas working. This is court records that it wasn't right. This is since Melissa was maybe 2-3 years old.
Relisha.
But a house full of people in a 1-bedroom. Her mother, her 2 kids at the time was Urban and Relisha. It was
Urban's. You say Irvin?
Yeah, Irvin.
Relisha Irvin. That's your...
Shamika other son. Shamika got a little girl.
Now, just... Where's Irvin?
Relisha's dad.
Oh.
Her father, I mean, he don't care. I'm not going to...
Remember Relisha met Shamika, house full of people, when you come into the picture. How old is Relisha?
2.
2. Okay. Now, from there, what type of mom was Shamika?
From there, what type of mom? She patience. When I say that, she at me or at her mother or when she don't get her way, she get frustrated and take it out on the kids. But I'm saying, I know they wasn't equally treated.
Who was it? Who suffered?
Attention. But, when my 2 kids was, brought into the picture, Relisha was always up under Melissa. Sometimes she'd be up under and Irvin and the 3 boys. So that's how I was able to hold on to our relationship. Me and Shamika's relationship wasn't not good. We was at odds. It was to the point where I had 2 kids. And me being young and dumb, that was my mistake. That's why I blame myself for everything.
Did she say that in front of the children?
Yeah.
All of it, because I've heard reports as it related to Child Protective Services, how many children.
No.
But just a comment and a question for you. You had to make excuses for Relisha's father, Irving,
Right.
but you're making excuses for Phil's question to you. The Tatum guy, you never said what you learned about him.
I apologize for that. But what I learned about him, when I first met him, I ain't getting no messed up feeling. But at times with watching him, and I kept seeing him talk to Melissa and Shamika. So I'm like, I said no, because I don't know him at all. Cut that. She said okay. That was the end of that. It made him her godfather anyway.
Okay, so how do you feel now? Listening to that. I mean, basically, she's saying, she don't believe that he did anything to Relisha.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Let me finish. Until she see proof. How do you feel about that? I mean,
The way you feel about this guy Tatum?
I can't stand. I hate him.
Yeah, but you see what what she said.
yeah.
What I mean by when I say there's no feeling,
This is the guy.
of Shamika.
Well, he ain't walking no more. That's what's crazy.
Right.
That's crazy too.
What do you feel about her?
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
There's no bad, pissed off, angry, upset, disgusted, and disbelief. All that in one word. I can't get a word. That's how I feel. Because taking that out on me and your other. Every time I ask Shamika, what did she get mad at me, cuss me out, on fake go at me, then text me. I'm getting tired of you asking me about the case. What you mean you getting tired of it?
This was what?
I'm just so frustrated with it. I'm just tired of it and all this and that. But when I reached out to these, have you talked to Shamika? I said, because I just wanted to know. But when I brought that back to Shamika, she fucking much, you don't have to keep your mouth shut. I'm not keeping my mouth shut. What are you talking about? This is your child, so you should be with me or supporting what I'm doing.
So, Relisha, what do you think's happened to his stepdaughter? Antonio, what do you think happened? What do you think happened?
I'm serious. Tell us what you think.
I think my daughter got caught in something and she seen something and they not trying to risk, or not even at the hotel, or with Tatum, or seen something Tatum did, and she got caught in the middle of it.
How did Melissa know to call Relisha was at the hotel?
That question, that whole scenario replays in my head. Even the detective asking me, how did she know? Because they didn't even air it on the news yet.
Wow.
It was live filming it. It was live.
Talk to Melissa?
Yeah, I talked to her that day.
I'm talking about between the phone call of your friend telling you, Melissa number, let me see your phone. What's
Exactly.
No, Melissa called my friend phone. I was talking to Melissa. She told me 3 times herself out of her own mouth.
Okay, so you was with your friend.
Got you, okay.
Yeah. She told me this 3 times.
How the hell you think Melissa knew to call you this?
I don't know. I asked Melissa. She won't even answer me. Melissa can't even look me in my face, y'all. She can't look me in my face. She starts shaking and she knows the questions I'm going to ask her. What's up? What's going on? What's your mother tell you? Will she slip and get information? How long is going to fucking take you to get some information for 3 years, man? And then 3 years later, you want to fake to give updates, to show your faith, to tell that you out here fighting, to show that you out here bringing awareness to your daughter. I talk too much. I need to mind my business. When I tell you to go and talk and reach out to these to try to get some awareness back to my daughter's name. So she ain't helped me, God. And I'm thankful to God for y'all.
Would you say Shamika gave Relisha, Shamika Young and Melissa Young gave Relisha to Tatum?
Yeah, I sure would. Because somebody.
And with Shamika, what I'm kind of finding out is definitely after seeing these interviews that was she saying he had Relisha? And she thinks that Relisha was given away and he didn't do anything to her. I'm not understanding like what she's saying.
What you
but
think?
I don't think Taylor did anything to her. I don't think
Yeah,
Taylor did
yeah,
anything.
honestly.
Feel me? That's
People be coming up to me saying that she was having sex, believe it, you know. But watching the interview and watching her for these 3 years.
to tell authorities and the media. Though. You saying they know something. Know what's going on? They need to tell more. What do they know that they need to tell?
And to say what happened if they get locked up.
What
they
do
get
you?
locked up. I want them to.
So what's the truth?
I don't know what's the truth because
What do you think happened?
before
You say that Melissa. You say Melissa and.
Happened.
What do you think happened, Sonia?
like I said, I think my daughter got caught in something.
Right.
And she
And what?
seen- when they called me and asked me,
You think she was a witness to something that happened?
exactly. That's what I think. I think she was a witness to something bad that happened, and they didn't want to get her little girl back, and we handed this, and they didn't want to get my daughter back, so they killed her.
Wow.
That's what I think.
Found out today. I did some research. They were in one hotel. Then the police had spotted her the next day. Hotel that they spotted her across the street. I think it may have been Ramada or something like that. How did you feel? I'm talking about 3 years ago, in the first 2 weeks that this
They
happened.
actually spatted my. If they spatted her, why not go snatch her?
That's the fact.
This was after the fact. After getting things, this was after the fact. That's what I'm saying. We need to act.
May I ask you a question?
I'm
Is this Tatum guy was the guy that was the
Yes. Yes.
Sounds like sex.
That's my biggest fear. That's my biggest fear. That's my biggest fear.
I mean, did she have no at times?
Shamika will come out with. Like I asked Shamika who gave her to her. Like, oh, somebody owed me this. Oh, I out there.
And that's was my recollection. Okay.
She never wrote for the dollar. She always.
Now, got it in the hotel across the street from the hotel, walking in front of the water fountain. So I'm thinking they had a shot of her. Tonio, you already know what it is. The phone, answer the phone, goddammit. Hello, thanks for you.
And so you said something about a few minutes. You said you had the same relationship with Monster 6 or Monster 7. And then
No, I said last time that bus was for grandmother, and that was the time between March the 9th. Now, March 19th, I said that's when I first found out that she, and just like everybody, just like you.
where Relisha was in those days.
I seen her with. No, you live.
This radio, stay tuned there. Tell a friend to tell a friend.
Can I say something? Whenever you dealing with family members will put other family members in danger, meaning being killers and making. That's how my daughter ended up missing, being killed and making. She was last person I see. I wouldn't think to call 10 days. Oh, mom, she good. You know what I'm saying? Because when I just said
Like I said before in the first interview, I think they kind of everything. I think it was kind of like, and I think it was the level of
I love Shamika, but I love my kids a million times more. A million times more.
What if all Relisha Rudd disappearance?
I can told Melissa to give Relisha to that man. Let it. Mother to give Relisha to that man, but I just think Shamika's scared to admit it. But that's what I think.
When you say give her to her, huh? Here you go.
Like
Here you go.
saying like Shamika,
Listen.
Shamika saying, "Oh, Mr. Tatum at the door. He want Relisha. Is it okay? Yeah, my."
Give it away.
Give it away,
Just like I said, giving away. They don't know for real.
and that's what you want them to tell authorities.
Yeah. Just admit what you did so we can.
How do you know?
Me. Otherwise, my gut been on the block list. I text her and I asked her about a lot of things. She didn't reply back. But for her to be ducking me, It's something.
You got a new number? Shamika right now. Call the number
Can
right
I
now.
say, can I-
want to see what I call Shamika right
So
now.
everybody-
Heard it first right here on Focus
so
Radio with
everybody
Focus
knows
Field.
that I'm
Easy
on
1, 2, 3. Antonio will call Shamika right now. You heard?
I got text message. See, I can't even send her. She. You're right here. Just
call
right
it.
here. And I got this from my sister.
Please leave your message for
Block list. Straight to the block list. Straight to the block list. I'm gonna call again. Straight to block. I can't even find her. But I'm gonna try to find her. I'm gonna try to find her on Facebook. She's blocking me. She blocks me. She's hiding from me because I was pressing the issue about my daughter. So I'm telling her too. I want to know too.
See, Easy's 1, 2, 3. Hustle firm ready. Shamika Young, right here. You heard it first on Focus Radio.
That's not
We ain't playing no
Shamika right
games,
here.
man.
That's not
Track that exclusive interview in depth. Antonio Willa. Call the number, Rose, so they can know next week.
301.
Heard it first right here on Focus Radio. Shout out to my man Prin. Hey y'all, make sure you download the app on your phone. WUSA 9 live exclusive interview in depth of the disappearance of Relisha Rudd. Ladies and gentlemen, man, we have had my co-host Rose Brown. Want to say thank you to my special guest Antonio Willa in the building. Hey, Antonio, like I said before, we don't bring you here to bash you at all.
No, we
just
don't,
get into
you know,
it.
but
We get
I
the
mean,
real-
it's just-
we get man, and I advocate, and I am an
And it
activist.
shouldn't
Every week
be
we do this.
Much drop all these she just don't deserve this. The type of family she got, she deserve a better. Deserve better.
Every weekend, we yeah. Free of charge, man. FocusNews@gmail.com. Man, get with us. Get with us. This is what we are doing. Giving you to these people ourselves. That's what make our platform so different. We go out here and do this shit ourselves, right?
Right, exactly.
We reached out to Tonio. We reached out to Shamika. Tonio. God damn, Tonio. God damn, man. What happened to Relisha Rudd? I say Shamika and Melissa. I hear February 26th she went missing as the police department. I heard she was reported March the 1st.
What I don't like and who gave her the what. At the end of the day, involved.